Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. So, today's flashback video is a bit different, because it's to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers. Might not be a big deal for some, but it is to me. Anyway, it's the Netflix hit from 2016, Stranger Things Season 1. Initially about the disappearance of a young boy in a small Indiana town, which uncovers a mystery involving secret experiments, terrifying supernatural forces, and one strange little girl. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. Created and directed by the Duffer Brothers, Stranger Things was produced exclusively for Netflix and premiered in July 2016, with a running time of around 50 minutes for each episode. Although based on the fictional town of Hawkins in Indiana, Stranger Things was actually filmed in Lithuania, and has won more than 70 Primetime Emmy Awards to date. In a small town where everyone knows everyone, a peculiar incident starts a chain of events that leads to a child's disappearance. A situation that begins to tear at the fabric of an otherwise peaceful community. Dark government agencies and seemingly malevolent supernatural forces converge on the town. Has to be said, there is an element of familiarity about the stories, involving aliens, monsters, lab experiments, orphans and family relationships. Yet the way they're presented is both nostalgic and magical. It's without doubt one of the best shows on Netflix. In fact, on any network in my opinion. Born in Marbella, Spain in 2004, British actress, model and producer Millie Brown plays the role of the central character in the show, Eleven, a young girl with telepathic and psychokinetic abilities, gained as a result of being one of Dr. Brenner's subjects at Hawkins National Laboratory. She becomes known as just Elle by her newfound friends, and after escaping the lab is eventually adopted by Jim Hopper, who gives her the name Jane Hopper. Eleven, or Elle, or Jane, adjusts to living a normal life with the help of said friends, namely Mike, who she goes on to date. Millie made her movie debut with a lead role in 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters, a character she reprised in the sequel Godzilla vs. Kong. She also produced and starred in the Netflix mystery movie Enola Holmes in 2020. Having been thrust into the public eye at the tender age of 12 due to being cast in the TV show, Millie has endured a continuous stream of abuse on various social media platforms. I mean, why do people do that? Anyway, since 2021, she's been in a relationship with actor Jake Bon Jovi, who is the son of musician John Bon Jovi. Eleven's future boyfriend, Mike Wheeler, is played by actor and musician Finn Wolfhard, who was born in Vancouver, British Columbia in 2002. One of missing boy Will Byers' three closest friends, Mike is the middle child of Karen and Ted Wheeler, and the brother of Nancy and Holly. Finn's movie roles include Richie Tozier in the adaptation of Stephen King's horror novel It, and its sequel It Chapter 2, as well as Boris Pawlikowski in 2019's The Goldfinch. He's also provided the voice for Pugsley Adams in The Addams Family, and Trevor in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Finn is an accomplished musician, and used to be the lead vocalist and guitarist for the rock band Calpurnia, and currently appears as a member of the Aubreys. Another of Will's friends is Lucas Sinclair, who is portrayed by New Yorker Caleb Reginald McLaughlin, who was born in 2001. His character Lucas is initially wary of Eleven, but does eventually befriend her. Caleb began his career on the Broadway stage as young Simba in the musical The Lion King, followed by small roles in television. Following his breakthrough with Stranger Things, he has appeared in the movies High Flying Bird and 2020's Concrete Cowboy. His other work includes the miniseries The New Edition story, as well as various television voice acting roles. Not only an actor on one of the most popular shows on earth, McLaughlin is also known for spearheading social media campaigns such as #EmbraceYourFace and #BeYourBiggestFan, which promote healthy body image, positivity and self-esteem. Noah Cameron Schnapp was born in New York in 2004 and plays a part of Joyce's son, Will Byers, who is captured by a monster from the Upside Down and thus develops a connection to both that world and the Mind Flayer. Noah's other work includes the role of Roger Donovan in Steven Spielberg's historical drama Bridge of Spies, and providing the voice of Charlie Brown in the Peanuts animated movie. Schnapp is Jewish and holds Canadian citizenship. His father is of Russian Jewish descent, while his mother has Moroccan Jewish ancestry. In 2021, he launched To Be Honest, TBH, a sustainability-focused snack company. Another of Will's friends, and possibly my favourite character in the series, is Dustin Henderson, portrayed by Gaetano John Gaetan Matarazzo III, who was born in Connecticut in 2002. Gaetan began his career on the Broadway stage as Benjamin in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and as Gavroche in Les Miserables. He's also been hosting the Netflix show Prank Encounters since 2019. Matarazzo was born with cleidocranial dysplasia, or CCD, which he has spoken openly about, as well as using his platform to raise awareness. After he was cast in Stranger Things, his character's background was modified to have the condition as well. Actor and musician Joseph David Keary was born in Massachusetts in 1992 and portrays the part of popular high school student Steve Harrington, who begins the show as the boyfriend of Nancy Wheeler. He initially picks on Jonathan Byers, but later becomes friends with him and is known as the babysitter of the group because he's often left to look after the kids. Aside from Stranger Things, Joe is also known for his role in the 2021 movie Free Guy. He releases music under the stage name Joe, spelled D-J-O, and is a former member of the rock band Post Animal. Born in Nashville, Tennessee in 1995, Natalia Danielle Dyer plays the part of Karen and Ted's studious and rule-abiding daughter, Nancy Wheeler, who discovers another side of herself while investigating the Hawkins lab and the death of her friend Barbara. She made her professional screen acting debut as Clarissa Granger in Hannah Montana the Movie, and went on to have a starring role in the comedy drama Yes, God, Yes, as well as supporting roles in the horror movies Velvet Buzzsaw and Things Heard and Seen. Since 2016, she's been in a relationship with her Stranger Things co-star and on-screen love interest, Charlie Heaton. On the subject of Charlie Heaton, he was born on a council estate in Bridlington, England in 1994, and plays the part of Will's older brother, Jonathan Byers. Heaton's character is a quiet and kind-hearted teenager, an outsider at school, and an aspiring photographer. He's close with his mother and brother, and goes on to become Nancy's boyfriend after she breaks up with Steve. As I said before, Charlie's been in a real-life relationship with Natalia since 2016, but also has a child with Japanese drummer and vocalist Akiko Matsura, who is his former Comaneci bandmate. The chief of Hawkins Police Department, Jim Hopper, is portrayed by David Kenneth Harbour, who was born in White Plains, New York in 1975. After his young daughter Sarah died of cancer, Hopper divorced and lapsed into alcoholism, but during the show he grows to be more responsible, saving Will Byers as well as taking Eleven as his adopted daughter. Prior to the stardom he has enjoyed with Stranger Things, Harbour spent years playing supporting roles in movies such as Brokeback Mountain, Quantum of Solace and Suicide Squad. More recently he has portrayed the title character in Hellboy and Red Guardian in Black Widow. Harbour has been married to English singer-songwriter and actress Lily Allen since 2020, and he's a stepfather to her 2 children from previous relationships. Joyce Byers, the mother of Will and Jonathan, is played by Hollywood mainstay Winona Laura Horowitz, otherwise known as Winona Ryder, who was born in Winona, hence the name, Minnesota in 1971. Winona is a well-known Hollywood star and has appeared in a whole host of hit movies including Little Women, Black Swan and Edward Scissorhands. She maintains homes in San Francisco as well as Williamsburg, and although she was raised in a secular household, she identifies as Jewish. Now, not actually a character in the first season, is Robin Buckley, who works alongside Steve at the ice cream store in the mall and becomes an integral part of the team in later seasons. The part is played by actress, model and singer-songwriter Mayo Ray Thurman Hawke, who was born in New York City in 1998 and made her screen debut as Jo March in Little Women. The daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, Maya has also had supporting roles in movies such as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Human Capital Mainstream, and Fear Street Part 1, 1994. The manipulative and remote scientist in charge of Hawkins' laboratory and Eleven's training, Dr. Martin Brenner, is portrayed by actor and filmmaker Matthew Avery Modine, who was born in California in 1959. Referred to as Papa by Eleven, Brenner and his team hunt for her after she escapes, but he later returns to help Eleven gain her powers back and protects her from the government agents hunting her down. Modine rose to prominence through his role as JT Joker Davis in Full Metal Jacket, but has also starred in the likes of Married to the Mob, Cutthroat Island, and The Dark Knight Rises. He's been married to makeup and wardrobe stylist Caridad Rivera since 1980, and they have 2 children. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel, and help me get another 1,000 subscribers.